Once me and the plug are connected, course it's something electric. Fucking respect it. But
they be riding till the wheels fall off. The whole ends is full of gentrification, but still they're banging till the pill falls off. We're on our knees and we're steadily waiting for a decrease that the bills fall off. There's no smoke and mirrors, the mirrors are reflecting all of the smoke in your zone. They bring hella smoke to your zone.
No smoke and mirrors bring all the smoke to your zone.
They bring hella smoke to your zone. I ain't praying that the kill falls off, but the kills fall off. I feel more lost, arriving any second, no second guessing, they're still sawn off. They done the drill for long, until you're gone. Get lit without a question, everybody in the film on. Another target, a diary of a young dear son, dearly departed. Melchizedek oil, I smear some next to the carnage, with a hope in hand, it's not my one. That's coming next, cause I've been there. Think you'll make it home into your...
Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Trubs. I am the plug. Welcome back to the Plug TV. And yeah, salute. You'll already know, hit the like button if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. I know majority of you are watching actually are not subscribed, so please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the like as well, push it, share the stream. I'm live on X and YouTube. I'm gonna come off X shortly, so come over to the YouTube. I'm just basically here on X letting people know that I'm live. Pull up, come in, let's have a good catch up. Do you know what I'm saying? No pun intended, you get me? Make sure you lot go and check out the catch up freestyles out on the channel after the stream. But yeah, man, if you're watching on Twitter or X, however you want to call it, pull up to the YouTube and let's have a dope stream. I will be locking off the X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be locking that off very, very soon. I'm going to have a few guests throughout the stream as well. We're going to be talking battle rap in general, but we've got a card coming up this weekend. So now I was here free time. I was just here having a drink, eating some nachos. You get me? Eating some nachos and having a drink. So why not do that with you lot? So if you hear me crunching up some, like, yo, I'm just having a nice evening. Do you know what I'm saying? So come and join me, grab your snacks, grab your little drink. I know it's a weekday, Tuesday. We're not going to stay out too late. Don't grab nothing too heavy because work tomorrow and all of that, but let's chill out. And yeah, man, let's have a catch up. What's everyone saying? How's everyone doing? Big up the Smokehouse. Yeah, we did a dope stream with Smokehouse recently as well, so check that out on his channel with the Premier Battle stuff. It's dope to see him back as well. But yeah, what's happening? Listen to the Smokehouse. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's right there. It's free and it's right there. Like, it's right there. So it costs nothing to hit the like button. But yeah, like I said, pull up to the YouTube. Let's catch up here on the YouTube. Let's catch up like the old times, you know? Let's have a dope stream and all of that. How's everyone doing though? Let me know if you're watching. My Instagram's been going off. I've been doing decent numbers on the catch up still on Instagrams and all of that. So shout out to everyone supporting. What's happening? What's going on? Looking forward to seeing your battle on Saturday. I hope everyone's ready. As you lot seen the recent announcement as well on this card. Let me bring up the card actually. Let's see if I can bring up the card. No, let me bring up the card to my downloads. This one. Got it. Let me bring up the card. All right. Let me share my screen. Here it is. Have I got it? Have I got it? There it is. There it is. There it is. Can I maximize that? That's too big. We don't need that. All right, boom. All right, there's the card right there. It's the card right there. Yeah, so as we've seen from the recent announcement, Frost versus Bison Briggs, which was supposed to be an on-beat battle, it was going to be a little testing the format and whatnot. We're going to have to postpone that battle and do that battle at a later date due to the venue wanting. I didn't even read the announcement Briggs had put out there. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Do you know what I mean? I got a notification saying the announcement went out. I don't know what Briggsy said, but obviously I know the venue wants us out. They've got another event right after us, and they want us out there by 5 o'clock, which means it could be doable, but it's I need to charge my laptop. It could be doable, but it's very, very. It's close. It could be close, so we don't want to risk anything. Let me charge my laptop on charge. We don't want to risk anything. We still want to keep the integrity of the event and give you guys a dope experience without having to rush through the battles and everything like that. What's the best format? All right, let me come back this way. Yeah, give you guys a good event. So we don't really want to rush through the event and not give you guys the experience that's in it. We also don't want to risk missing out on dope battles. So the battle that would have taken more time, because this battle would have involved sound check, etc. We just decided to postpone that battle. So we'll do that battle at a later date to make sure everyone, gets a dope event experience. It's a shame though. Yeah, they've obviously NLC has made their announcement, and the venue kind of engine rooms closed. They got moved over to levels just like we did, but then it was double booked and etc. So we kind of got left with, do you know what? Either we carry on basically with the man like Fabian, Well, God, no, that threw me off still, man. Like Fabian, salute, man. I saw you in Portugal. I was just in Portugal about 2 weeks ago, to be fair. I've just seen your story. I saw you in Portugal. But yeah, salute, man. We need to catch up soon still. And you're on my side of town as well, funny enough. You're on the south side of the river as well, from what I've seen on your story. But yeah, man, we need to. Man said he's living there. Sick. Man's moved to my side of town, Nah, I love that. Salute to Fabian. This is a little now then, but salute to Fabian. Long time, man. Hope everything's good. Hope everything's blessed with your family and everything. Like, I will catch up soon. But yeah, Saturday, we scrapped one of the battles, so now we're gonna be having we're still gonna have all the other battles as scheduled, and we have to be out of the venue by 5, which means we definitely need to have everything on time. So make sure you pull up on time. We're not going to be messing about. Let's try and have a dope crowd as well from the first battle as well. We're going to be hosting them back to back and having a great, and it's all dope battles anyway. So, and we also obviously have the tournament semi-finals, which is $3,000 on the line. $3,000 on the line. Let's see who's going to win. Is it $3,000? 3.5? I don't even remember now. I believe $3,000. Anyway, I'm just gonna say $3,000. I'm not gonna say 3.5. I might have staked that out for $5 billion, man. But yeah, make sure you pull up, get your tickets. PremierBattles.club. Pull up to levels. We ain't had a live event in a minute, so pull up. Like I said, I've got some guests pulling up. Let's see who's about. Whoever's watching and is about, pull up, main, pull up. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Let me know in the comments also who have you got going to the final. It's all to play for. Who have you got going to the final? Like I said, I'm gonna come off Twitter now. I'm still on YouTube, still live on YouTube. Pull up, let's have the discussion. Like I said, I've got a few special guests pulling up throughout the stream. So pull up. I'm gonna come off Twitter. But yeah, I'm still live here on YouTube. Remove Twitter. Salute to everyone. Make sure you pull up to the YouTube. At the official Plug TV. If you don't know, but I'm sure you know how to find me. Pull up. Salute to everyone on Twitter. If you can't pull up, catch the watch back. Salute. Right now, I believe I've got a guest here. Who have we got here? Man like Dub, what's going on?
What's good, Trubs? How we doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Busy week, but yeah, I'm good. I'm getting on.
Busy.
Yeah,
what have you been doing?
I've got obviously the battle on Saturday. I've got my uni dissertation due the day before.
Okay, what, Friday?
Yeah, it's a packed week, man. But I'm dealing with it well. Wow, trying my best.
That's two important things.
Yeah, facts. Back to back as well. So yeah, we're just staying positive, getting through it. Very prepared for Saturday.
Did you know you was gonna have a busy week and you prepared for it, or
I've been dreading this shit for months, bro. I've known. I was like, semi-final the day after the fucking dissertation. Yeah, I've known, but yeah.
Okay, so you mentally prepared yourself for this, so
yeah. So, but it's gone well. It's nothing that should impact my performance, man.
How's uni going separately? How's that going? All good?
It's good, man. Obviously, I'll finish my last assignment, like I say, dissertation the day before, so the Friday, and then I'm no longer a student, man. It's crazy.
Well, it's last year. I was about to say I forget that you're really young and you're still a student, bro. You're still at uni, bro.
The crazy thing is, like, so when I tried out, I hadn't even started uni yet.
Oh, snap!
Entire uni process while being a battle.
What was the battle that you had closest to when you started uni? I'm just sharing the stream, by the way.
Oh, it's close. It's either RX or Debug, but it's not. It's a couple weeks in it. I think if I remember correctly.
So what RX? Have you already started?
No, I wasn't at uni yet when I battled RX. I think I was literally I think I was like 18 in like 2 weeks.
So not the Burke then either. The Burke was before that, right?
Back in the August, right, or some shit like that.
Yeah, the Burke I believe was in the summer, but I believe RX was after the Burke. No,
definitely not.
Oh, okay. I've get my timelines mixed up.
Because I battled Dojo, then I had like 6 months off because I was doing my A-levels. And then I came back and battled. You did not nice me for that return battle, by the way.
What's that?
Aggressive guy around.
RX.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nah, it was your class, innit? And I'm a firm believer that everyone should aim to battle everyone in their class. If you've got 3-4 battlers out there from your class that you haven't yet faced, you've not done something right, or you've not been matched properly. Like, you should be, even if you take a step up, you should always, unless like your class is so the level of you and your class is so far ahead, then fair enough. But other than that, and I don't think that's happened. So I actually think everyone should be battling their whole class, because like you just have to conquer your territory, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. For sure. But that being said, I didn't expect that as my second battle.
I hear you.
Deep waters as a.
But that's what shapes you. That's what shapes you as
Facts.
a battler as well.
It
You know what I'm
really
saying?
did, man. It really did.
It all adds up to the experience. At the time, you might be like, "Damn, I'm getting," but now when you look back, it's all part of the experience and the journey you had. And I'm pretty sure you can look back and you learned. Well, if you did, you should have.
Neither of us won. Let's be so fucking for real. But like, yeah, it was a lot of lessons learned.
Well, speaking about winning, one thing that is important about winning is this one.
There he is.
This one is important.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Very important.
How have we been prepping for this?
Good. So I've had a busy week as well. Not dissertation busy, but work's been piling on, so I'm stressed.
You know, at uni, innit? You got bills to pay. You actually got bills to pay. Man. You know what I mean?
They're going up, man. But yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm prepped. I gave myself plenty of time. Like I always prep early. So I gave myself loads of time to write, loads of time to memorize. I could do the rounds tomorrow. So I'm well prepped, and I'm looking forward to it, man.
Are you prepped to the same level, Dub? Like, can you do the rounds?
Yeah, man. I've prepped a lot different for this one than I did. I mean, other than Joe, I took Joe pretty like real serious as well because I needed to beat him. So, I mean, I needed to win all the battles, but like on a personal level, like I wanted to beat Joe. So, in a lot of the battles, I feel like my process was like there was a lot of leaning on like predicting shit and trying to, you know what I mean, and try and walk people onto angles and shit, which is
elaborate on that. Why? What do you mean by that? So I see Sam Haps is backstage. Sam Haps, I'm gonna bring you through very, very shortly, my guy.
So like walking people onto trying to predict people's material and stuff. It takes away a lot of the work of it because like with Red Wolf, like in reality, like based on that first round, like his 3 rounds are then like null and void kind of because it just doesn't hit the same. Whereas with this, it's very much more like how I was before the tournament. It's like not really too fussed about what my opponent's doing. It's about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think I've needed to be like that. But yeah, I'm prepped. I'm prepped. I think I finished probably the start of last week, and it's been memorizing from then. So yeah, I'm prepped, man. I'm good.
What do you say to the people that saying you haven't been performing to the right standard up until now?
Well, like it's true though, isn't it? Like,
so you feel? Do you feel that way? Do you agree?
No,
okay.
I agree. I haven't been. I've been at higher standards in the past, 100%. I think I've had moments. I think the dojo battle was decent. I think I had moments against Quick. Yeah, I think I've had moments sprinkled in. But I just, haven't been at the races as much as I would have predicted I would be. But yeah, again, like for Saturday, this is why I've had to go back to certain things and make sure I'm not doing certain things in preparation.
Well, fair enough. What about you, Pagan? Like, I think your journey in the tournament it's been quite the opposite of Dub. I think you actually been stepping up and you actually been getting better as you going. So looking at your next opponent and you can see, okay, he's not been performing to the right standards and I've been getting better. Do you feel like Dub will continue to decline against you? Are you preparing for, like, what's your preparation? Because that kind of must throw off your prep a little bit. Like, do you kind of know what Dub you facing, really? Because if he's gotten better, he's not shown that yet.
I think so.
There's a chance that he can show it against you. So how do you prep for someone like that?
Yeah, the way I'm I'm in the same boat. I'm not really, excuse the hat, by the way, but I need a haircut fucking desperately. So that's.
Nah, you're good, bro. You can have hats, no problem, bro.
But yeah, so I'm kind of approaching this in a similar way. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I expect a very good Dub, a very motivated Dub, because we're so close to the final yet. And I know he knows I'm dangerous. I know even if it wasn't me, even if it was someone else, it's the semis. He's not going to mess around. So I know he's going to be locked in. And I expect the Kane to dub that, like, walk down V Gotti, like, quite handily. I know that's a one-round battle, so it's hard to compare, but, like, Dub was firing on all cylinders the whole time throughout that. He was doing all sorts. I kind of expect
the problem kind of becomes when you're looking at his performance versus Vigotti as one of his best performances, which I am kind of inclined to agree. However, the problem is, what if he's gotten better and we don't know that? Like, I tell you, like, not to make this about me, but I remember when I was about to battle Black T, and people used to tell me, I think you're going to win, to me. And I said, the problem is he's going to step up, and it's hard to gauge how high the step up is actually going to be, because he's not shown yet where his ceiling is. So his step up can be up here, or it can be up there. Do you know what I mean? So it's hard to know where you actually prepping for. Do you know what I'm saying? So whereas Dub is not being performing to the right standard, he's not shown how high the step up can be. So now that we've not seen that, and he's actually got, let's say if he's got a better performance than the Vigotti one, how do we gauge? What if it's 5 times better than the Vigotti? What if it's 10 times better? We don't know. It's hard to gauge. How do you prep for that?
I mean, you don't is the answer. You just prep as best you can. Like, it's one of those, like, if Dub has tripled his threat level, there's no way I can know that. If I've tripled mine, there's no way he can know that. So it's one of those where I just have to be the best version of Pagan on the day, which my rounds are very solid. I will say I'm better than Vigotti, so there is that. But
Vigotti's actually better than we give him credit for, man. Like, I
actually think Vigotti keeps on getting better and better. You know, if you watch his recent battles, shout out to Vigotti. He keeps on getting better and better. You know, I don't know if you lot been watching. Vigotti is good. You know. Don't get twisted. Shout out to Vigotti.
Fucked up though. Let's be so for real. Like, on the day he got mixed.
I don't know if he got fucked up. I did have you winning, but I don't know if he got fucked up. But he did good, man. He did good.
But like, regardless of like of all that stuff, man, I feel like if you prepare like thinking, oh, my opponents could be 5 times better than what he was last time, it gets to a point where you've got to be like, well, I just have to be the best version of me, because if he
100%.
Realistically, if Pagan comes 100 times better than he was in his last battle, how many people on the planet are actually going to beat him? Because we're all high level battlers. We're all good. So you just have to focus on yourself, man. And yeah, that's what I've done.
Let us know in the comments who you got winning this battle. I actually want to see comments about who have you got winning this battle. This is the semi-final.
Based on the tournament, I feel like you have to have Pagan, because he's been way more consistent than me through the tournament. So
who's actually out? That's kind of leaning into my next question. Who's the underdog here?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I'm the underdog though. Like, I feel there's a bit more to it than that. Like, because I don't think I'm coming into this as the underdog. Like, it's not as if either of us are like miles ahead of the other person and shit like that. For me, it's just the way I've always thought about it, like from the last battles in the tournament, is like I just need to return to form and just move a couple bits around and bring a couple things back in, and yeah, we'll see a good Dub T, and that's what we're going to get on Saturday. Like, I've got great material, clever material at points, and I think I've needed to be a bit more clever for someone like a Pagan, because he's a good writer and he picks out good angles and stuff. So yeah,
I'm gonna bring the next semi-finalist on here, so we can just all have a group discussion. I don't know if he's about. I'll wait a second if he's not there. But yeah. So okay. So Pagan, what about you? Do you feel like there's an underdog in this, or?
I mean, if anything, a very slight one. Based on what Dub was saying. I've seen a few people saying me, but I do also see a lot of people saying, oh, I I can't call it and all the rest. It's hard to say, really. And then like Dub generally has amongst like our class a pretty high profile. I shouldn't be glazing the man. I meant to battle him this week. Jesus Christ, what am I doing?
Like, you don't have to be mean. Like, just be nice.
But yeah, so generally, like he's held in high regard anyway. If he has a couple of battles where he goes from like 8 to 7.2 and he still wins, it's not going to damage his stock that much anyway. So that's kind of what's happened in the tournament. He's not been coasting. He's not been given 5 and 6 out of 10 performances. He's been good. He's just had debatable battles, close battles. So like him versus Dojo is very close. Him versus Quick was close. But he won them. He got the judge decision. He's here.
Do you feel like was there any battle that you feel like he didn't deserve to win, or? And that's
I wouldn't say didn't deserve. I think I judged Dojo 2-1 Joe, but I'd need to watch it back. So in the room, I couldn't call it. On the watch back.
So you said robbery?
Nah, I don't think so. I think justice for Black Feather, man. That's the only robbery I've seen in this whole tournament.
Do you actually think that's a robbery?
No, it's not a robbery, but I did have Crow winning. And yeah. I don't think anything in the tournament has made me go, oh Jesus, how did they come up with that?
How about you, Dub? Was there any battle that you feel like Pagan probably didn't win?
No, I wouldn't disagree with the judges or anything. Like, I think
Damn! This is definitely Briggs. Pagan.
Yeah, no, I don't think that the judges would give Pagan anything like we're like you're definitely having one, but they've given him like no, definitely not. I thought the Enigma battle could have gone differently.
Yeah,
but like it didn't. So it's pointless to discuss this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is all hypotheticals and stuff.
Hypes, well gone. But well. If
mid-lighting spliffer, but
I know, innit? Well, go on, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. You good?
Yeah, I'm blessed, bro. Yeah, man. Well, before we get into your battle, let's stay on this Dub versus Pagan a little while, and it's dope to get actually your opinion on this one. Actually, would you say? Raw? No, not like that.
He doesn't want to talk about the battle. No. Not interested.
He's just left. So would you say, you know that meme of the person just closing the door? Yeah, you just shut the door on me. Yeah. But anyway, cool. Who do you guys think after this battle, after the semis, you will be facing in the final? Actually, don't answer that question yet. I want hypes here when you answer that question, just to make sure. But anyway, let's yeah. I want to make sure that one, everyone's in here for that one. But think about that one very carefully for now. Pagan, what do you think you do better than Dub?
I don't want to say because I might give the game away.
It's fair enough.
But there are things that I think I do slightly better. I think there's a couple of strengths of his that I wouldn't try to outdo him in, because then you're kind of stepping into someone's field and you're trying to fight fire with someone else's thing, which rarely you're successful at. But I do think there's things that I do slightly better that I could pull out.
Can you share what those are in terms of what you think he does better than you? That you wouldn't try and do too much because you think that's his strengths?
I don't know. Projection's one of them. I think he has really good projection, and there's something about like the way he kind of like when he starts his rounds, he's good at grabbing the crowd's attention immediately. And I think it is partly his projection. His projection's very good. Whereas I feel like sometimes I'm kind of shouting from the back of my throat. Where he's kind of got that kind of operatic thing where he's like, when he starts rapping. I think there's a couple of things that I have in my tool belt that I do slightly better. But it's marginal. It's not like, oh, I can whip out the secret weapon kind of thing. So we're on like a level playing field, really. I think, to be honest.
Same question for you, Dub.
Yeah, I'd agree with elements of what you're saying. I think there's a lot of things in there that I think we're both people underrate us a little bit. I think people try and pigeonhole battlers and stuff and say, oh, this guy's a puncher, this guy's a writer, this guy's a joke guy. Whereas I'd say with me, I think I'm a better writer than people give me credit for. I would say. I think this is the thing. It's very easy to focus in on like where the reactions are, which is where obviously the punches. But yeah, I think with Pagan, like he has a style that's very. If you're a battle rapper, there's elements of what Pagan does where you look at it and say that's very good because you've seen how he's done it. You've seen the magic behind what he's done, and it's impressive. But I think there's definitely elements of stuff that isn't natural to him. I think there's things that he's had to learn and try and understand the structure of after becoming a battler, which I'm gonna try and exploit a little bit. But yeah, I think it's a pretty close battle, like in terms of ability, and it's just gonna be one or two things that I think will push me over the line. So
okay, fair enough. Hypes, how you doing, my guy?
Yo, we're good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, loud and clear, my
good
bro.
Good stuff.
Before we get into your battle, obviously the Burke said he's not able to join us today. But before we get into your battle, I'm hearing a mad background noise. I don't know who's that. Who is that? Is that you, Dub?
What is that?
Maybe.
Wait up, might be my Wi-Fi going wacky. 2 seconds.
I don't know. Yeah, Hypes, what are you saying? What do you think of this battle, Dub T versus Pagan? What do you think of that?
Look, so everybody knows that Dub T was coming into this tournament as one of the favourite people. For me personally, I thought this tournament was definitely something that Dub T could have gone through and really stood out. He's obviously, we know he's not had some of the best performances that we expect from Dub T. But at the same time, I've battled Dub T. I know what he brings. Like, I know what Dub T can do on his day. He's a fucking sick writer, man. But Pagan surprised me through this tournament. Like, it was new to me when I started watching this. Like, he wasn't somebody I'd really seen much of. But he surprised me on every single battle I've seen. He's leveled up. So if we get the Dub T that we know is there, that we know Dub T can be, then I think that Dub T can take this. Like, but that's not to take anything away from what Pagan is doing, what he's done. I think it's going to be a really tough battle. If both people come on the A1s, we're going to be in for a really good battle. I think a clean A1 fresh Dub T can take this, but like I said, Pagan has been leveling up every single battle. And I mean every single battle. Like, it could go either way. Like, let's be real, it could go either way. Everybody who's left in this tournament now is here for a reason. Like, we're all here because we've done something. We've got to this point for a reason.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, it could. This is what I mean. It comes down to this event in the pit on the day. Anyone can do their thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, once he gets to the semi-final, like you said, it's anyone's game. If you're not, when you're not talking, please press mute, and then we should be cool anyway. But yeah, what I was gonna say, obviously, you have a very big battle yourself. You battling the Burke, who's one of the tournament favorites as well. He's not lost. Has he lost a judge's decision yet in the tournament?
He lost the gas buff on Don't Flop in the entire.
No, I'm talking about on the tournament.
I don't think he has.
Has he lost a judge decision in the tournament?
Nah, I don't think he has.
I kind of need Briggs here to fact check. Like, let me message Briggs.
As someone who's battled him though, like, this is what, like, before a couple minutes ago, you said about like who we think is going to win, and I think it's very easy for people to sit and go, oh, the Burke. But if you look at the Burke style and you break it down, he does his best work against someone where there's loads of talking points and there's loads of very obvious flaws or very obvious mistakes, things they've done. Sam doesn't have many of those, really. There's not a thing where you can go, you do this, or you do this. So I don't think it's a walk in the park for him. I think he'll struggle, and I think Sam could have a lot of success because people underestimate how loud Sam can be and how Sam can turn a room, and a lot of these different things, and how Sam can make you feel as if you're losing while he's doing his thing.
I said that on the other stream, I think it was on the Smokehouse, actually. We've not seen the Burke on stage yet. And that...
I think he'll be good, and I think...
But that's if he makes it to the final, right? This battle is on the pit.
Yeah.
So...
I think stylistically, it's not as a black and white a battle as people are going to try and,
it can't be. It's a semi-finals. Like Sam said, everyone's here for a reason. It can't be black and white. Anything can happen on the day. Everything counts here. A stumble counts. Like, you can trip on the words, and if it comes down to that, then that's gonna count too. Like, it's every single thing counts, and that's who deals with pressure the best. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I love these battles, because it's really about who deals with the pressure the best, because every single thing counts. If it goes down to the tiny little slip up that bit in a normal, exhibition battle wouldn't matter, it will matter on this one.
Yeah, man.
I'm saying so.
I think the thing with the Burke as well that
the Burke lost. The Burke beat Frost 2-1, so looks like that's the only judge decision he's lost. That's still an interesting record, still. I guess.
Oh yeah, he lost the round. He lost the round where it was the blind thing, innit?
Yeah. You couldn't see.
That leads into what I was going to say about the Burke style. So I think it was Briggsy said that the Burke's probably the favorite of the whole thing because his style kind of matches up nicely against ours, which might be true if he pulls it off. He takes risks.
I heard that before I battled Gas Buff.
How?
But I heard that the favourite thing before I battled Gas Buff. He was the favourite.
There you go. But like the whole thing with taking a risk is it's not guaranteed to pay off. Like, he took a big risk against Hamill with that wacky angle and it paid off in the room, but like it could have just as easily not. It could have fell flat in its face, and then that's 2 rounds down the drain. And that's the battle loss. So like it's a risky way to wrap.
I suppose they're calculated though. Like he's not going for like a gas buff like fish fed angle. Like it's always like this is the thing with like when I battled him. This is why I say that he's best when he's got like a talking point he can really angle on and punch on. So when I battled him, I just battled RX. So it's like you've got all of that material to work with across 3 rounds on a big card. I think, honestly, now I genuinely think with the style I've got, I'm not sure his style was as effective. I think his style is very effective against people with loads of talking points. Again, Sam doesn't have loads and loads of like controversies and shit. Like, he just doesn't have those. So I think you will see a Burke who's taking more risks, and they're calculated risks. But like Pagan's saying, if they don't work, they don't work. So, you know what I mean? I think it's an interesting battle, man.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this goes. So Sam, you basically like this. They're calling you the staff killer. You beat Gast, you beat Briggs. I mean, the Burke's not staff, but what do you feel like you do better than the Burke?
I've done this long enough. Like, I've been around long enough now to know, without giving too much away, what I need to do against a certain opponent. Like, the group stages, the first 2 battles, obviously the no-show. By the time it comes to Quicksilver, I felt like I'd lost that that drive for really what was that like to do that battle, and I think it let me down with my performance. But we come to the knockouts where winning matters, to say. And I shown everybody was like, yo, Sam's not going to beat Gaspuff. He's the favourite of this tournament. And I did what I needed to do to beat Gaspuff. I faced Briggsy. Everyone was saying the same shit. Yo, Briggsy, Sam's not going to beat Briggsy. People was like, yo, Briggsy will win this from here on out. And I fucking smoked Briggsy. Like, and I did two completely different things. I rapped against Gas because I knew he'd come with a comedy and I can't beat him like that. I come with Briggsy. I knew if I had to bar with him, it's going to be a fucking debatable battle. So I went down a different angle and I took the battle that way. Like, I know what I need to do and which pockets to find to beat a battler.
Smoke Briggsy. Sammy's talking spicy. I love it. 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 You did have a great performance.
Just because I know Briggsy's in the chat.
I loved it. I had to highlight it because I've been trolling Briggsy since. That angle was really good, to be fair. The angle was really good. Would you say you versus Briggs is your best performance today?
Yeah, I'd say like there were definitely the more memorable moments in that battle than probably most of my other battles. And obviously it doesn't give it all on the camera, but in the room was absolutely fucking like it was popping off nearly everything I was saying word after word. So like that's probably my best performance that I've done. But like I said, I showed I could do something different to win a battle when I needed to. And the same thing again this weekend. I'll show what needs to be done to beat people who everyone thinks I can't beat. Like, but I've heard it now. I've heard it the past two battles. It's no different at this point.
Oh, I rate that. But at the same time, hearing it probably puts a little, not fear in your heart, but a little bit of you need a bit. Actually, I'm gonna say fear because you need a bit of fear. You need a bit of this guy can beat me. This guy can.
Let's not underestimate him, innit?
100%. You need a bit of that. So, would you say beating Gast and Briggsy, that kind of okay? You beat two fan favorites, so to speak. Does that make you more comfortable versus the Burke, and then you maybe not as fiery as you should be, or what's happening here?
Nah, I just don't think that the Burke can beat me in it. Like, I've watched everything he's done. I've done my research. I've wrote the fucking best material. Like, he's done really well. Like I said from the beginning, he's done really well. He surprised me. Like, I even give him like I got asked after his last battle, who did I think win? I said I thought DeBurt won that. Like, he impressed me in it. Like, credit where it's due. He did his thing, but he's not gonna beat me in it. It just is what it is.
I hear it. Sean Craig, what's happening?
Hello, mate. You right?
I'm great, man. Obviously, you've been one of the judges in this tournament. You've judged a lot of these battles. Seeing that, this is the semi-final now, which you will be in the building for. By the way, everyone, make sure you're in the building on time. We will be starting the event on time and finishing by 5 o'clock. So be there on time. Copy your tickets, premierbattles.com. Being that you've seen this, you've seen the progress and how the tournament unfolded, so to speak. How do you see the semi-finals going?
I've been
no pressure. They're all watching your they're all about to watch your answer. Like, literally, no pressure, and they're about to jump you on the Saturday as well.
That's it. Well, no, I've been saying DeBurke. Is DeBurke even in here? I don't even know.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's the one that I've been saying I think is going to win it. But the thing is, I did think when he battled Frost, which was kind of style clash for him, and that he tried something a bit different. It didn't really come off so well. So maybe him going against Sam Hypes, who's obviously very different to him. You know, he's still so new that you don't know when he gets a new proposition how he's gonna sort of handle it. And Sam Hypes keeps beating these people. So, you know, I've got a prediction, but God, I'm wrong all the time. So it's one of them. I'm interested to see what happens.
To be honest, Sam Hypes is the type of battler, like Dub mentioned earlier, that I wouldn't fucking know what to say to him. Like, I don't, like, what the fuck is the Burt? What the fuck is the Burt gonna tell Sam Hypes? Like, what? And without a talking point, that's the challenge. But then again, if you are angle-based battler, that becomes the challenge, and that's the fun in it. Like when you go through the battles and you find the talking point that no one else has found yet. If you were top tier angler, that's what the top tier anglers do. Yeah. I'm interested to see how the Burke approaches it. But yeah, what the fuck is the Burke gonna say to Sam Hypes? I don't know.
Yeah, but then the same time, that's one of the things that I think about De Burke, that it's kind of like there ain't a lot to say to him. There are certain people out there. There's certain people out there. Like I always used to say it about Matter, like back in the day. Because obviously he was someone who had like a lot of strings to his bow, and he was funny. He could do a bit of this, bit of that. But people used to hate battling him because he was just. They said he was just boring to write for, and it was just so hard. That is something. That's why he ended up becoming the champion. He beat Ocho, couldn't come up with anything because it's sometimes just being that kind of a thing. You know, just not really anything outstanding for anyone to go at makes it hard, especially in tournaments. I don't actually think it's a good thing to have generally. If you're doing a lot of like exhibition battles, or you're trying to build yourself up as a character, I think it's better that people have a bit to go at.
100%. It makes it part of your personality and your character. Yeah. Everything is about characters. So if you don't have nothing to say about you, it's not always a good thing.
But in tournament settings, I think it is. So yeah, these guys that sort of don't really have too much out there and don't really no one wants to put their whole life story out there because you don't want them getting, but you want to have enough that they can go at. Without being damaging to yourself, sort of thing. But not in a tournament. In a tournament, you just want to win. That's all it's about.
Yeah, I mean, your character is you, the pub man, for example. You're the pub guy, so people can attack that, and that's cool. That makes it part of your character. People are attacking the character that you put out there, so that's cool. But anyway, Dub, very quickly, who have you got winning Sam Hypes or the Burke? Who do you feel like if you beat Pagan, who do you face in the final?
I want to face the Burke because he beat me before, and I want to get it back. And I've already battled Sam, so and coming up with another 3 fresh rounds for Sam. I'm not
saying.
So I'm hoping the Burke wins, but I'm not sure genuinely. I don't think it's as one way or the other as people are saying. I don't think it's like the Burke's definitely going to beat him because I've seen people saying that. And I just think it's a bit like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. That's my answer. Fuck knows.
Pagan, your go. I shouldn't take I don't know either, by the way. I shouldn't take that really, but whatever.
I think if the Burke can do exactly what we were just talking about and find the angle, find the thing, or even like a couple of angles to like dig his heels in on, I think he might edge it. I also wanted to battle the Burke because there's a whole lot of talk about Irish battle rap being oh, they're all crap, they're all shite and all the rest. 2 Irish lads in the final would kind of dead that talk, so I'd quite like that to happen. But I do think Sam is a threat, and he knows what he's walking into, and he's a wily veteran, so I could be wrong.
Fair enough. Sam, have I asked you who you got winning out of Dub and Pagan?
I'm gonna say like an A1 Dub T takes this battle. But like I said before, Pagan's surprised me and he's leveled up every battle, man. Like I'm gonna say Dub T. If it comes what we know we can do, I think Dub T can take this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Pagan wins either, and I wouldn't be mad.
Fast. And like nice and late, we've got Bison Briggs joining us. Funny enough.
Sorry, mate. I had to sort some stuff out.
How you doing? You missed everything. Everyone's been cussing you out.
Sorry, Pagan's here, so I know that's already happened. Don't worry. How many times we spoke about Crow?
0.
What we talking about? Sorry, I missed the last 20 minutes. So
Bryson Briggs versus Pagan coming. Anyway, yeah. So Briggs, what are you saying? Talk to us. Obviously, semi-final quickly. I want to talk Sean Cray versus Who Is Around, which is also a very, very dope. But I want to talk Slim Buck versus Hamill too, to be quite honest with all of you before you guys go. But quickly, Briggsy, how do you see the semi-final? I know we start and people say that, but you know what? We have no control of who wins. We're not the judges, no nothing. So we just watching the battles as fans and people that love battle rap. So Briggsy, let us know, who do you have winning out of Dub T versus Pagan? How do you see this battle going?
Well, Dub T is going to smoke Pagan's boots, yeah. Absolutely smoking. 3 rounds, not even going to be close, mate. No, I think it'll be a very good battle. I've not heard Pagan's rounds. I've actually heard Dub T's rounds, so yeah.
You heard Dub T's rounds?
I've heard
Pagan, huh?
rounds, yeah.
You tell people that, Briggs, bro. We got to keep the thunder rap.
Sorry, mate. Now, to be fair, there's not many people I actually have run rounds with, and yeah, Dub is one of them. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But I think it's going to be.
I heard no rounds, and I don't want to hear no rounds. No, you know what I mean, I want to enjoy the day.
Yeah, I've just realised I said that as well, and Hamill sent me his rounds, and I've not listened to him. So if you're watching Hamill, I'm sorry, mate. Half the time, it's unsolicited. Half the time, mate. I just open WhatsApp and it's 3 rounds in me chat there. So, and then you feel bad because you've opened it and you're like, shit. Now I've got to respond.
Fair enough.
Hamill's right. I won't give anything away.
So
all right. So he's got Dub T winning. Sam Hypes versus the Burke.
Sam Hypes better win because he knocked me out of the tournament. No, I think this is a complete style clash. I actually don't know how this one's going to go. I think if, you know what I was going to say? Sam does what Sam does, but I don't know what Sam does anymore because he threw all that out the window when he battled me, so I don't know.
That is true. But
this is 2 unorthodox ones, isn't it? I've said from the start I would hate to battle De Burke. I just think he's very unorthodox, but he's also very good at everything. So me personally, I don't know how I would approach that battle, but I'm sure Sam is. Sam
said he knows exactly what to do.
But Sam's battled everyone, man. He's been in front of like the matters and things like that. So these are all things that have led to this moment. You've battled every style now, so take strings out of each ball.
Yeah, man.
Just outdo him, man.
I hear that. Sean Cray versus Who Is Orion. This is an interesting style clash. Hey, Sean, how you feel about battling Who Is Orion? What do you think of his first ever performance on Acapella versus Lukasho, which I actually think was a very good one, actually.
Yeah, I thought he was good. I mean, yeah, he was better than I expected him to be. So yeah, I mean, lots of the things that he did, like his projection was really good. I felt like he builds to the punch and brings the crowd with him well, like to it. And that's there'd be people that are like Premier Battles battlers who can write a better punchline than he does, but can't do that he does. Like I
don't have the same presence as him. 100%.
Yeah, this is it. Like, because a lot of people might go on to that crowd. You know, it was a big crowd. There was a lot of like big names in there, and he kind of conducted that crowd. That's the way I would say it. It's took them on the journey, and they all reacted at the right places. That said, some of the punches were like the kind of things that we wouldn't normally say. Like, you know what I mean? They were kind of you know, some of those faux pas that we wouldn't necessarily do, which he's only going to really do that once. I think that he's going to up that, but no, I think he's definitely dangerous because, as I say, if you've got a room of people that are kind of reacting to everything that he does, I think he's the same way that like I kind of appeal to the casual fan. I think he appeals to a different casual fan, but still it's the same kind of thing. Like, so I just think it's going to be one of those battles. Like, there's going to be a lot of like people in the room that are like heads and they're interested in the tournament and whatever. But other people that are going to be about, I think they're going to like our battle because it's you're not going to need much of a backstory, and people that want to react. There's going to be, I think it's going to be lots of reactions on both sides. But that said, I just don't see myself losing to him. The last couple of battles, I kind of struggled a little bit for motivation in the writing period, but this one, I just don't know. I've just fancied it. I think because he's just something completely different. And I know there's going to be, when it goes online or whatever, it's going to be different eyes. It just opens it up. Like, so where you kind of feel like you're trampling over old ground sometimes when you battle certain people, this one, it's just, I don't know.
It's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm just touching on a lot of different things on this. So yeah.
Do you think you can smoke? You can smoke him?
I think, and it ain't even like joking about. I do think. Oh, if you'd have asked me a month or so ago, I'd have been more conservative. But now I've got the material down, and like I just don't think he's gonna live with it. He's just, I'm really happy with it. It's one of those. I just don't see.
Wait, did you say you don't think he's gonna live with it?
I don't think he's. I just don't think he can hang. Like, it's just. Yeah. I think that like even if he's upped it from his last one,
let's go.
He ain't. He just ain't. He ain't gonna hang with it. Like, it's yeah. I think he'll like it. No, most times when I think I've got good material, like when I had the material for Frank and whatever, I always think the same thing. They're gonna love it as much as anyone, like, so I think he's gonna appreciate it himself, like, because I put a lot of work into this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Really am. I'm interested to see. I'd be disappointed if he's not good. That's the main thing I'm worried.
No, I think he's 100% gonna be. I think he's definitely gonna be good. It's just again, we don't know how much better Orion is actually going to be from his last battle. That was his first ever battle. You got to see his battle back. First ever battle like Capella. I mean, you got to see the battle back and be like, I need to change this. I need to change that. And I'm pretty sure he's gotten feedback from loads of people. How does he apply the normal feedback, etc.? And he's battling at the same time. He's battling you, which is naturally a style clash as well. Totally different opponent from his last battle. Lucastro is aggressive, he's a performance, and he talks that hood shit, whatnot, blah blah blah, and now he's going versus someone he's a man's man. Yeah. I mean, he's a total different, that can get a crowd going from a total different angle now. So how he adapts to that is going to be interesting to see. But also you adapting to someone like Orion, do you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be dope to see from both sides how you both approach this battle still.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. I mean, it's the one of them. You could look at it two ways. You could kind of say, oh, it's his second battle, so he could have crossed some of the T's and dotted the I's and he level up a little bit. Or it could be that first album situation where it's kind of like he's never done it before and he's put everything into it and then he's got to go again. He might not be the same. It might be that he really thrived off of that first room that he was in and the type of battle, like you say, he's going against a guy that's kind of like doing the street rap and that, and it's this one it's one of those ones. Like if he decides to switch it up and he wants to do it jokes, is he good at that? Like you just don't know until you see it. You just don't know. So
what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this battle? Dub, let's start with you.
It's a very tall order, isn't it, for Orion? Because you took him from Lou Castro, who, you know, it's Lou Castro, but you know, not a Lou Castro that anyone here would have lost to. Let's be completely honest. Wasn't prepared, didn't come with the best material, so it's hard to judge that. You know what I mean? Because if it was a prep Lou Castro, it wouldn't have happened how it did. You know what I mean? And I think the reason why we remember,
but you can't take away from Orion because Lou Castro wasn't.
I think we remember Orion's performance being better than what it was because he beat an opponent he shouldn't have beat. I think there's an element of that involved in it. Because listen, like I was very critical of like Renea against Coffee, and I think there's a bit of a, you know, these guys are stepping into a different discipline, a different way of battle rapping. So you have to give them a little bit of leeway. But I just think that for your second a cappella battle to be against one of the best battlers in the country, it's not obviously a natural progression. So I think it will be levels. I think it will be very dominant for Sean. I don't see Sean dropping a second of the battle. So yeah, really selling it for you guys, but that's just how I think. That's just how I think.
Nah, I mean, I'm interested to see that. All right, cool. I'm personally sending this link to Orion as well. Let Orion see all of you. So all of you talking, say it to my face, motherfucker. Nah, I'm joking. Sam Hype, what do you think? How's this battle gonna go? We can see you, we can't hear you. Unmute, press no. No. This is so silent. It's starting to feel like it's me. It's starting to feel like I'm the problem. Is it me that can't hear shit? All right, Pagan, you go then.
Who's muffling? What was that? Someone talking?
Pagan's mic is mad.
I think it's hilarious that we're all here in like a highly competitive 3 grand tournament, being like, "Oh, it'll be close and we're all pals," and then Sean Cray's like, "I'm gonna fucking smoke him."
Some hypes wasn't talking about, oh, this is gonna be. Nah, he said, yo, I beat the star fake. Yo, your mic is mad. I beat all the stars everywhere. I beat all the fan favorites. I know what to do. So some hypes wasn't being too. There wasn't acting like this was gonna be close. So, but yeah, man.
I do see Sean winning. I don't know if it'll be a landslide. I think who's Orion will stand his ground. He'll do well. He is entertaining. He is funny. He is creative. He does kind of interesting things in battles. And I think he'll take a little bit of that. He did a little bit of his pen game style against Lou Castro. He kind of did a fairly decent job of adapting that. I think he'll probably stick from his last one. I do agree that Lou Castro is a hard one to measure him against because he wasn't at 100% when he battled him. But again, it's not 100% fair to like use that against someone. So I do think it's going to be. Well, I don't think it's going to be very competitive. I think he'll lose. I think he'll stand his ground and he'll get a few taps in. But I do have him winning.
Okay. Hypes, what are you saying?
Yo, Sean's one of my favourite battlers to watch in it. Like right now, he's fucking funny, man. Like he's every time you see him battle, it's jokes. There's good writing, man. It's just entertainment in it, and I think he's going to be way too much for Orion. Like I just think he's going to be way too much in it, and he's going to do what Sean's going to do what he does, and he's going to do it well. And yeah, man, I can't see this going any other way than Sean winning this battle in it. It's really quite simple, I think, as well. I think he's gonna fucking proper twat him as well.
Do you know what I think? What I like about Orion? Orion has a very dope IQ in general, overall battle IQ. I watch his battle versus Elsie. I'm sure you watched that. Sean Cray. Obviously he's on beat, so he's a bit different. And I like that. I remember when I battled Driz and we was out here throwing cigs and he acted like he was throwing the cigarettes at him and LC just ducked. LOL, you flinched, and then he gets the reload. And then after the reload, my man thinks he's not going to throw anything like the first time and then throws the cigarettes at my man on the second time. Just hilarious. Just hilarious on the day. He said, LOL, the second time he goes, LOL, now you should have flinched and throws the cigarettes at him. It was hilarious to be fair. So I think he knows how to create moments. Like on beat anyway, he knows exactly how to create moments. And I think if he can find a way to create moments a cappella, it will do well, man. It will do well. I don't think some battles, I think Sean can be involved in some, because of Sean's style, personally, in my personal opinion, I think Sean can be involved in a lot of those battles where it doesn't really matter who wins. It's just gonna be a fun battle to watch. Do you know what I'm saying? But that depends. That depends whether he gets overpowered or if he overpowers someone. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a very dope. Like Sean Cray versus Frankie ended up being Battle of the Year, I'm sure. But didn't it? Was it Battle of the Year or something like that? That you got to have said so, because it was one of them ones where people just enjoy the battle. People don't care about pick. It's two different styles doing the best that they do. People don't care about who wins or not. So I don't know if Orion is able to make it one of those ones, but at the same time, if Orion, we don't know what Orion actually capable of a cappella. We don't. He's very new. He's had one battle, and he's been busy battling on the pen game tournament. He's just battled last weekend. So I don't. But at the same time, when I've seen him a month ago at the start of the month when he battled the LC guy, he was saying, "Yo, I've got pretty much my rounds for Sean Cray already." Even though I've got another pen game battle that I haven't even written for, which he just done last weekend. He's been prepping for Sean Cray for some time now. So and his ability to prep is fairly quick. So I'm actually really interested to see how this battle is gonna go. And I think you both have fan bases outside of our niche scene. So it's dope to see how this is going to translate. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really, really looking forward to it. I also want to talk Hamill versus Slimbuck. That's about that I want to talk to you guys about. I know some of you said you heard Hamill's bars. I think Pagan said it. I'm pretty sure Dubs heard it. Is his 2-on-2 partner and everything. I ain't heard shit. I ain't heard from Slimbuck or Hamill, but Slimbuck does what he does. Hamill does what he does. I'm pretty sure this is the type of battle that Hamill just needs to step up and show that he can hang. He doesn't even need to necessarily win the battle. However, if he does well, it's definitely a plus for Hamill. I know you guys have heard these bars, and you're probably going to have some sort of bias with you now that you heard the rounds, and hearing the rounds doesn't really mean they're going to translate well in the room. But in your opinions, I know he's your guy. How do you see this battle going? Let's start with you, Dub.
I think it's a battle, like, and I've told Hamill this. It's a battle that, like, regardless of what he does, people are never going to give him a fair shake, really, against him. So, or some people are never going to give him a fair shake anyway. Slimbuck's got a very, what's the word? Fanatical, like, fan base. Very, very proud of him. So, there's going to be a group of people who Hamill could go there with the 3 best rounds of all time. But
that's Slimbuck's fan base, or fan base doesn't. Like Slimbuck's fan base might think Slimbuck beat Maverick. We don't think Slimbuck beat Maverick. So.
Like, yeah, we can like, the thing is with this battle is people underestimate how good Hamill is, and this is the thing when you've got a fan base, it's very easy to, for people to get an opinion of you that's maybe heightened a little bit by the numbers you bring in. And I'm not saying Slimbuck's not good. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. I don't think he is. In terms of a step up, I think Hamill could have been given a guy who's a lot more dangerous, a lot more savage, a bigger threat to Hamill than Slimbuck.
Say again, you think he could have been given?
Not as if like
Slimbuck.
not based on like his, you know, where he is in the pecking order, just in terms of how much of a threat Slimbuck poses to any opponent. I think Hamill could have came against someone who poses more of a threat to him, but like, you know, I think what you're going to get out of it is you're going to get a really good battle. People are going to be surprised by how good Hamill actually is when he's got the whole battle prep. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good battle. But I would not be surprised if Hamill, you know, makes it look a certain way that people don't expect for it to look. So I'm looking forward to seeing him in such a big battle, man.
Fair. What do you think, Sean Gray?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from either guy, so yeah, I don't know. But you know, I've seen every Hamill battle, and I think he's really good. I think it probably his weakest one was the Cooper one, I'd say, but he's very, very good, and he's steadily like really is rising to sort of every challenge. Yeah, the thing where I lean more towards Slimbuck is I've been in the room when he's battled like RX, for example, and it's like
that was
and it's like it's one thing you can have the most fire pen and Hamill really does, and it's not just punches. He's clever. The way that he selects them and he breaks the opponent down is he doesn't have the right to be that good for how few battles he's done, but when you're talking about when it gets intense in a room and you've got to like not fall off and you've got to rise and you've got to meet the opponent for energy in that kind of environment and the crowd is absolutely popping, some people can't do that, and Hamill might be able to do that, but I haven't seen him do it. So I feel like if Slimbuck takes it there, that's where I just about give him the edge until Hamill does it as well. And if he does meet him there and he proves that he can go there with that kind of energy, like, because Hamill, he's incredibly good, but the way I would describe his delivery, he's like, he wraps off the back foot, whereas like Slimbuck is front foot. He's on your toes. And that said, Slimbuck, as I say, his last couple though he's got work to do to come back from. Like a couple of the performances, he's had some unfortunate luck with battles like not happening and that. So he's got question marks himself. But if I had to guess who I thought was going to get it, I'd have to say Slimbuck. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if because I think Hamill's going all the way to the top, to be honest. But right now on Saturday, if I had to sort of guess, I would probably say Slimbuck in the room. But lots of the people, and I'm not just saying because they're his friends, but lots of the people that like say like Dub and Pagan, whatever, I reckon that they'll watch it and think Hamill won because it's kind of taste. Like but I think we'll watch the same battle and I'll feel like Slimbuck won for different reasons, and it is that live
that's fair
in the
enough.
room,
I do think
to the opponent.
I think Slimbuck definitely has more experience, and he can, like you said, he can take the battle to the experience level and apply extra pressure on Hamill. And we haven't seen Hamill cope under pressure, like proper. Like you said, in a tense environment, someone like very close to his face and applying that pressure and getting crowd reaction while they're doing it. And Slimbuck, I think one thing of his recent performances, why they've been suffering a little bit, is because Slimbuck feeds off energy. He needs that energy in the room. If the room is not 100% right, giving him that energy, his performance is also going to suffer. So I think, but he's not had that problem on like I said in rooms versus RX, for example, versus Black T, for example, whatever. Like he knows how to apply that. Bar the Maverick performance, I reckon. But we all see versus Eunice, when Eunice wrapped his first round, I thought, fuck, like Slimbuck is in trouble here. And then he managed to find a way to shake the room right after. So, you know, I'm yet to see Hamill deal with pressure. So I'm very interested to see how Hamill deals with it. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's definitely one of those battles where, like I said, I don't think he needs to win. But Pagan, what do you think? What do you think of Child card tricks every single time?
Thanks for sponsoring the event Saturday. Yeah, I've heard Hamill's rounds. I know that's only half the battle, so that doesn't go, but they are very good. Very good. Slimbuck, they do different things well. So, like, Slimbuck is just really good at capturing a room, and he sells bars. He's like, ironically, that like Hamill's job as a salesman, but like Slimbuck sells a bar to you so well. There's something about the way he says something and the way he like maneuvers through a punch. Like he'll say something that's like, he's got a Sue Surf thing about him, but like he's just really good at making you saying something and making you think it's the wildest shit you've ever heard in your life. It's gonna be good, but he'll make a 7 out of 10 bar, a 10 out of 10 bar, just with his delivery and the way he commands the room. So because he's known in London as well, there's going to be people in there that have been to like Slimbuck battles before that haven't been to Hamill battles. That's going to be an uphill struggle for Hamill. I don't think the pen is the problem. The room is Hamill's going to have to win the room against Slimbuck in London, which is a tall order. But the material's there. The material's excellent. So it's hard to know. I'm going to say Hamill. I'm going to back Hamill. Let's go for it. 2-1 close.
Fair enough. How do we feel about Dojo versus Gaspar?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that one, Sean? Yeah.
I don't know. Pagan's sound keeps on cutting off for me. That's why I keep leaving and coming back. But,
yeah.
Dojo versus. I mean, it is. I heard someone, or I read someone say it the other day that it's like you'd expect that it happened at some stage before, but I think they came in around the same sort of time. They both had a similar amount of battles. It's strange they haven't battled before. I feel like if I'm guessing what the vibe of the event's going to be like, I'm sort of thinking something similar to like a short circuit kind of crowd and what they like to hear. In which case, Dojo's got a good record at like short circuit engine rooms. It's obviously not where this battle is, but so yeah, I think that we're going to see a really good Dojo. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to lean that I think Ghastly's going to have enough to get the job done though, because I just if I'm just imagining the way that they're going to approach it, I think Ghastly's going to. I don't know. I think he's going to be half nasty with it. I think he's going to sort of. He's going to sort of take chunks out of Dojo, like in a way that I think Dojo's going to like wrap it in more, like, and I just think on angles, I think Ghast will probably get it, but it's going to be a close one because, like I say, Dojo wins most of his battles in that kind of environment. Like he says it himself. When he goes on the road and he goes elsewhere, he struggles. But you know, in London, he does normally do quite well. But I'll guess Ghast though.
Fairs. How about you, Pagan?
How's my sound first and foremost? Am I sounding all right? Am I clipping in and out or?
Are we good for now?
Okay, cool. My Wi-Fi is wacky. It's me, but yeah. Dojo, I kind of agree with the way that Sean was saying he sees the battle going. I think it'll be kind of rapping versus angling to a degree. I do think it definitely helps the location for Dojo and the crowd that's going to be there is going to be, a good chunk of it's going to be the short circuit people. Gas is very good at adapting to crowds, though. Gas can make any room kind of chuckle or grimace or pull a screw face. So kind of, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I can go out either. That's a tough one. I think that's going to be a lot closer than people are. A lot of people are saying Gassed. I think it's going to be quite close.
I've not actually seen any predictions for it.
I think I've seen everyone give it gas that I have seen predicted. I've only seen a handful, but Dojo's coming off a loss as well. He's going to have a bit in his teeth about wanting to get a W in his own backyard. So, yeah, I'm going to say Dojo 2-1 close. I don't think
Fairs.
Clear.
Fairs, and quickly just a tryout one. Well, not tryout, but just the opening battle, Beyond versus Havoc. You both on mute right now? Or?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I haven't seen Abbott before, I must say. So yeah, I mean,
Fairs.
I don't know. Has he battled on Prem before?
Yeah, he battled. Was it Spirit? Was it Spirit that he battled?
Yeah, it was Spirit.
Yeah, it was Spirit.
Spirit had a spirited performance. Hey, but I gave it to Abbott. I thought Abbott won that because he had a cleaner performance and he had some good material in there as well. Against Beyond, I think this is really good matchmaking. To be honest, I think this will be close as well. Again, Beyond will want to bounce back and have a big performance, prove a point. He's talking online like he really wants to win. I think he's going to be prepped out the while. Abbott as well. I think he hasn't rapped in a while. So he's in the same boat. I think they're both going to be really hungry. It's hard to know. I'm going to say Beyond because of his style. I think they'll like the punches. They'll like the way he constructs punches. I think the Abbott is clever and witty and funny. But I think the punches might just give Beyond the edge with the way he writes.
I hear that. My advice to both of those guys is have 3 clean rounds. Like, focus on not even having a stumble and be as clean as possible. Project loud as possible. Own the room. Like, your material that you've got already, you've got it in it. Like, stop touching it. Leave it as it is. Focus now on project it as loud as possible. Own the room. Fight to project that, to have a clean projection, and make sure you have 3 clean rounds. I think that's the main thing that people want to see from newcomers. Obviously, we want you guys to be good, which I actually think you both decent to a certain level. And I think you both have a lot of room for improvement. However, we want to see 3 clean rounds. That's the most important thing. I think both of you need to make sure, spend this last few days on making sure you are 100% clean. 3 rounds. And loud as fuck. Be prepared for any type of reaction. Wrap your material, looking for distractions and whatnot in these last few days, and make sure you get that in. And then fearless, just spit your material loud and clean. But yeah, man, get you lot tickets for the event on Saturday, premierbattles.club. We are at levels. We have to start on time. We're leaving. The event has to finish by 5 o'clock, so everything has to be on time. Make sure everyone pulls up. Let's pull up nice and early to get the first battle of dope crowd as well. Allow this pulling up at 2 p.m. Let's get there nice and early, and let's have a good one, man. Let's have a good one. Guys, what we saying? Any last words?
No, I'll just see you on Saturday. Yeah, it's yeah, looking forward to it. Yeah, it's been a while since we've had the live events and that. You know, let's
100%.
appreciate them and rock up.
Pull up. What are you saying, Pagan? Any last words?
Yeah, man, pull up. I've got some people coming. They've all bought tickets. Got some friends coming down from Scotland. Got some friends that I have in London come to the event. One of them is actually about to come to Midori Stadium currently. Yeah, it's going to be great, man. It's going to be such a fun environment in the venue because people haven't been to a live event in ages. It's a stacked card. It's a really good card. So I think it's going to be a great day, man. And if you haven't got tickets, get them.
100%. If you haven't got tickets, get them ASAP. And pull up, man. Let's have some fun. Tickets are pretty cheap. Just pull up and come and have some fun, man. If you haven't yet, hit the like button as well while you're watching. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so yet. Go and check out all the freestyles on the channel as well. They've been doing pretty well on the Instagrams and TikToks. The clips are doing pretty well. So shout out to all the MCs we've had so far. Season 1 of the Catch Up Freestyles is pretty much, it's almost done. And we've setting up season 2 as we speak. I think we've got a couple, 2-3 freestyles to shoot to close out season 1, and then we're done. We're gonna close it out on episode 20, and then season 2, which I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, man, make sure you keep supporting, man, and I appreciate everyone that's engaging with it and everything else. Guys, we'll see you guys on Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since we've been all at an event. It's been a while since I hosted it, but I probably don't even know how to do it anymore. Anyway, because I'll butcher it up and whatnot and get my feet right back in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big up you lot, big up everyone watching. You're done, man.